Hello everyone and welcome to Day Job. I am your host Code Marvelous, and today we are going to continue to work on whatever the hell I feel like, and we are going to start by working on let's clear stats because this is a completely different build. We're going to do an Edward Kim deck. It's a pretty good opener, we'll keep that. What's up, Dagomir? What's up, James? All right, let's keep hitting. Get rid of that special report. The hammer count is 1. All right. Where did that text go? All the way up there. All right, I can't deal with this right now. There we go. All right, so let's run R&D. Two hammers. Let's draw, let's draw, let's draw, and let's ditch Black Orchestra. How's... Cleaners? Yeah. Let's index. All right. I actually want to get rid of the sub boost here. Let's put the ice at the bottom. Okay, hammer counts at 3. Let's draw, and then let's page piper. So now the page piper's down, we can frantic coding for MK Ultra and not have to lose any additional cards. Let's go into HQ. Hello, Athusium? Athusium? Let's see if we can get that hedge fund. No, but we'll take the preemptive action too. Hammer counts at 4. So the page piper search for other cards and shuffle interrupts the frantic coding mechanic. So you don't have to trash any of the other cards because it interrupts that mechanic. There's an official ruling on it that it works that way. See, I bring you all the really exciting stuff, don't I? Okay, out we go. Alright. This is cute because Kagugo kind of works like what they're already trying to do. So, let's just get set up. And then we can try to win with another indexing. Alright, so let's just index and end the game. Or not. Put the priority construction on the top. Let's get rid of that. Hammer count is at 5. Alright, so we're getting set up here. Bad pub's going to help a great deal. We don't need a ton to win this game. Let's hit HQ. Let's see what's there. I'll hoard him. So now is our chance to clear this server. So that is what we're gonna do. Because they cannot pay for any prize X or anything like that. Hope everybody is enjoying. This is my project deck for Thanksgiving. It's what I'm working on for Store Champs. Let's hit HQ. Hammer count goes up by 1. I'd like to get Begot down soon, so we can start forcing ice onto archives as well. We do need to get this maw down. We need hit points at this point, so we're going to stop using Page Piper. That's probably the Colossus on HQ now. Right now, I'm working on some yellow decks. All right, so Maw is live. As is Bagot. Now I'm considering doing like a drip, but that doesn't really synergize very well with Page. Alright, so unfortunately we have to go check that. So that's what we're going to do. Our opponent can have money. It's going to be the last prize sack. I'm going to maw it there so we get the card out of HQ. We don't have nearly enough agendas for how much damage we're having dealt to us. So everything is hit points at this juncture. Alright, so it looks like a Colossus was milled. Alright, let's go into HQ. Let's draw first, and let's go into HQ. We're going to jack out. And we're going to get some money. Let's do the mining accidents. 3 bad pub. Tastes good. Ice Carver is easily the MVP of this build, especially against Wayland. We mauled off a Hordem. And we got a special report. That's our 7th hammer. Let's go check archives. Got 2 fresh cards in there. That feels quite good. The amount of late game control that this build has is very good. It's time for the hammer party. All right, let's go R&D. And that's game. I think there's also a lot of very viable Jinteki right now. I feel like I've got to keep this because we have the Sure Gamble in our hand. All right, our money machine is live. We can kind of afford to be patient here. All right, so they consulting for door to door. So which we will just beat. Play hacktivist. Let's get paperclip down. And there we go. And let's just start setting up. They're the ones with the combo. We do not have to be as concerned about it as they do. Let's get rid of our extra copy of Maw and thin out the deck. All right, we now have full breaker suite in the bin. And we are ready to run. I mean, okay. Yeah, please get that shit off my board. We don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Only need one of those. Probably don't need the other one of these. I get a certain pleasure out of punishing people for using this combo of door to door. And all of that jazz, because I find it really infuriating. And it's just a, yeah, it's just a do you have the card or don't you have the card type of build. And that's really maddening to me, because I'm going to get rid of this because they're probably on IP blocks. But it's just a grind deck. Like, there's no value. Like, you're not outplaying me. You just either have the card or you don't have the card. Hammer count is 8. Morning, Mike. Okay. I mean, we're probably going to lose here. I waited too long to pull the trigger. I did trash boom. I'm hammer. It happens automatically. We are scrapping. Yay, we're out of tag hell. Kind of. Right, but like, again, our opponent isn't making any lines. They're just replaying door to door and have Arabachas behind ice. Yeah, I mean, if I want to do you're not locked in here with me, I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me, I can literally just hit for 8 every turn until they deck themselves. Well, since that can't be the 4th Arabachi check, we'll check that. You earned it, my friend. Let's get in there for free. I mean, again, we're at the point where our opponent is vamping themselves with the hope of landing a single tag against me. Our economy is a lot more robust than theirs is, so now they are going to vamp themselves, trying to kill us, all while slowly decking themselves. Like, we have no motivation to break ourselves on this. There we go. They finally gave up on the vamp play. Let's go into HQ. Hammer count 9. What's up, Okrond? Man, Ice Carver is your friend. We're hitting HQ again here because there literally has to be agendas in HQ. Statistically speaking. There it is. Good game. We fought hard for that. We played our outs, and I don't think without Mopus that we would have had any chance of surviving that game. If we had been a more standard Anarch, we would have just been cooked. We never got Bagat down, but that's okay. Yeah, and there was nothing else we really needed in the rest of these cards. Yeah, I believe Sneak Door has its place in a lot of decks, Solkrond. I also believe in this world of op-based Corp decks and CI, Bagat and Edward Kim are pretty good. Because with CI overdrawing their hand, well, not overdrawing, but super drawing, Bagat mills can become very impactful very fast. I'd like to have another console than Maw. Unfortunately, I need 2 additional MU because I'm on a Magnum Opus play. I would do Turntable, but I need an AI breaker for things like Excalibur. So without an AI breaker, I just kind of fold to certain decks. So I have to have the additional MU for it. Otherwise, I'd be on Turntable for the faster setup. But yeah. Good games. 2 very solid games. Page Piper Frantic Coding. It's pretty silly. The neat thing about this combo is I like to use Page Piper for the Conspiracy Breakers so that I get the additional copies into the bin, which gives me a little bit more flexibility early and thins out the deck. But if I'm not against a damage deck, if I get a good Frantic Coding where I get the Magnum Opus and all the Conspiracy Breakers are in there, I can still just opt not to use Page Piper. It's a May and just throw everything in the bin. But yeah, so this is my current experimental Kim build that I'm working on. Hope everybody likes it. I've been enjoying it a lot in the couple days since World. And we got 9 hammers across 2 games. I think that's pretty good. But yeah. I'm going to be... I've got coming up this week, I just last night did an interview with Spags about his Controlling the Message deck. I have Gregory Tung coming on this Friday to talk about the Heartbeat Haley. And then Saturday morning, Seamus is coming on to talk about the Hydra build. So there's a lot of really good interviews that are going to be coming up. They won't be going up till next week because I don't have time to do the editing this weekend. I'm visiting my family. But if you like this type of content and you want this content to continue to expand, please consider either giving a one-time donation or becoming a patron by checking the links in the show notes below. Thank you very much to all of my patrons who help make the show go. And until I see you all again, always be running.